Hello everybody, Victor Grimblood here with another episode for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Now, I messed up a little bit in this game. There was an update, and it was saying that you'd need to re-download the app, and I did, but I forgot to save all my stuff with like the Konami ID or something to get the transfer, so I had to restart all over again. But I've gotten much further than I've ever gotten before because of it, so I will not complain. As you can see, I've been winning a lot. One loss down there. But this is the first time I've ever been in Legend rank, and it's all thanks to the new deck that just recently came out that I was able to get because of having to restart and getting all the gems for starting the game, the box, the anniversary events, and all that. I'm going in here with a full for hire deck. I love these guys. I was super excited when they came out in real life, and now that they're in Duel Links, they're insanely good. And yeah, that's all I can really say. I'll talk about the cards and everything while I'm playing because I can only record a certain length video. And I want to get kind of as many duels in as I can. Hopefully starting the recording doesn't ruin my luck and make me just constantly lose, but I am in that Legend rank 1, so even if I do lose I can't go down, which is what I was insanely excited about when I got up to Legend 1. So the super rare is Beat Bladesman for hire, and all the small for hires have the same effect of once per turn you can special summon another for hire from hand. Beat Bladesman for hire gets you a search when you special summon another one. Then there's Seal Strategist for hire, who gets you a monster, for hire monster back from grave to hand. Ooh. What? No. Okay, that's just dirty. That's just dirty. There's a Seal Strategist for hire that gets you back to hand. Recon Scout for hire. When you special summon another one, gets you're able to destroy one of your opponent's set cards. Can't remember the name of the other one. Dampa Marksman for hire. When you special summon another one, lets you destroy a face-up card. Wow, this is a really good deck I'm fighting. Oh, I'm just straight up losing to it. I'm pretty sure I can't win. If I'm going to win, I need to top deck the Treacherous Travel. But yeah, then there's... I think that's it for the small ones. One of the big ones is Wiz Sage for hire, which is in my hand here. Her. On summon, I still can't do anything. On summon, you gain 500 life points for each different for hire you control. And excluding herself, so it's up to 1,000. And once per turn, you can, when your opponent activates a spell or trap, you can discard a for hire card from your hand and negate the spell or trap. And then lastly, there's Dyna Hero for hire, which can banish from your opponent's grave up to the number of different for hires you control, including himself. And your opponent cannot target other for hires you control for battle. So he's really good, and yeah, I just lost. start recording, fight an Amazoness deck that just throws out Ojama King turn 1. I feel like just about any deck would lose to that though, unless you have like 3 Wall of Disruptions or Treacherous Trap Hole in your opening hand, something like that. Because like you cannot kill that Ojama King without having back row, especially when they go first. That was just bad luck on my part. Game number 2. That was quick. Quick and easy game 1, you know. Went real fast. Got completely wrecked. But yeah, then there's also Training for Hire for all your training needs. The continuous trap card that's not actually really used. If a face-up for higher monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, target one of those monsters, special summon a for higher monster from your deck whose level is lower than the target's original level. You can only use the effect once per turn. So it's not really a super useful card. It's kind of like if you're in a bad situation card, which you kind of want to avoid being in a bad situation. If I was going first, this hand would be amazing. Wow, okay. I guess this hand's amazing. I mean, you had absolutely nothing. I might be able to OTK here, depending on if he has anything in his hand. Because I have the beatdown ability. So all my monsters, I'm going to be giving a boost of 900 total to my field. I'm going to search that for possible next turn. And you activate this effect. This deck is just really good for swarming the field really quickly. I'm going to set this just in case, as well as this. Activate my skill. Beat down. Go to battle phase. And I think that's game. Yeah, if your opponent doesn't do anything, you pretty well just win if you have a half decent opening hand. So, had one really quick loss, one really quick win, going to game 3. Hopefully, I kind of hope there's a mirror match in here because those are really, really back and forth usually. Just because of all the face-up destruction that each deck has. Like constantly summoning, I think it was Drampa that destroys face-ups. Because right now in the game there's none of the targeting protection, which is Sagitta Maverick for hire. It's not in this game. Or effect monster negation. They have the spell negation but not the monster negation, but the monster would be way too strong. It's a 2800 attack. Discard to negate a monster effect, on summon, excavate, and add excavate. A number for hire, or a number of cards on top of your deck equal to the number of different for hires you control, and then add one for hire card from that to your hand. Me going first, I'm just gonna set 2 here because I have back row hate and face up hate and face down hate, but obviously my opponent has neither. If it's a mirror match, as soon as he gets the second monster on board, I'm just gonna throw down a Treacherous. It is the mirror match. That'd be useless. Yes, as soon as he throws down the second monster. He's gonna get a search, unfortunately. But he's not gonna be popping my face now and stuff. I'm just gonna Treacherous it. You're not blowing up my back row, bud. Not today. You still get a search, so you can get whatever you need to play next turn. I guess you must already have a low level for higher in hand. Nope, you're just gonna continue on right now. Shit, that's not good. He had a really good opening. The backup. Really good opening for him. That in attack mode, so you're getting another... I'm just going to go ahead and switch that to defense so I take less damage. Potentially saving me from just straight up losing. And then it really depends what I top deck. And now you're going to get your beat Bladesman for higher back from grave. He probably also runs beat down. That'd be my guess, just because like you're using this deck, mirror match, you have to beat over your opponent as the exact same deck. Yeah. Pretty much makes it so your version of the card can beat over your opponent's version of the card. What kind of top deck? Not that great. This actually is really bad opening. Like, in the mirror match. Like that's not really... I messed up. I shouldn't have killed the second monster. Could have got something back from grave, but that would have been about it. Now we can get a search. I messed up. I think I just got too comfortable when I got to platinum. I was like really on edge, really focused on the way up here, but I've never been this high before. But yeah, now you get that back, you can summon that off of that. That. Yeah, I messed up bad. Because now you can search for the big beater, and you can even just tribute summon the big beater. Pretty sure it's game if you tribute summon the big beater for sure. No, you don't get it. Because this, I don't think this would be game, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is game. Okay. Normally the mirror match is a little more back and forth, but he had the big guy and the big, one of the boss monsters and the searcher. I didn't. I was so happy you can't go down from Legend 1. That really makes me happy. Yeah, I guess getting up to Legend from Platinum, everything changes. Like just the amount of focus you need, and like you need to get the good cards in your hand as quickly as possible. It's a lot more like real life competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! So let's get into game 4. Wow, this is a good player I'm against right now. Bandit Keith. Whew. I'm going first. Let's hope for the searcher. He has an extra deck. I have the searcher. I think in this situation I should go for the spell trap negation. Yeah. I'm grabbing the spell trap negation just for... It'll be in defense, and it gives me protection. Because like, he has an extra deck, and I have an extra 1,000 life points. But yeah, they have an extra deck, so they'll probably be running a polymerization or something. Yep, oh for sure. Masked Heroes. probably polymerization and mask change. Oh, and they definitely have at least one of them face down. I'll be taking some damage, but that's okay. I'm still at full. Still at full. Grab another Sage for hire. I think I should blow up some of those face downs. Either way, if I hit a monster or I hit the mask change, they would chain to get the monster and the spell or trap out of there. So that's the mask change, yep. I am going to negate because I don't really want to deal with that right now. That just means it gets popped, nothing really happens. Activate skill, I guess. I'll swing into one of them. Get us both off the board so I don't take any unnecessary damage, because they would definitely have taken them out on my turn, on their turn. I have that for later. I'm gonna switch this into attack mode. Only one of them, because I don't want to risk losing both. Swing over. Nice. That other face down is, I don't know, possibly a bluff? I can't negate the summon or its effect, but I will be able to negate the polymerization that you're probably going to search off of it. Send that to grave, probably banish one of the drill guys. No. Just setting up grave for... Okay, so now I have that. So if he destroys one of my monsters, then I can continue with my plays. So I can pop a face down to pull out my big boss monster. I'm keeping that in defense because I don't want to lose everything on my board. And now if he activates a spell of trap, I can ditch the small guy. Now I'm confident to switch them both into attack and go for game. Just because, like, he has one face down, yeah. One face down that I could have negated with either of them. So that was duel number 4. I'm gonna aim for one more. Hopefully we can win it. This is a tiebreaker game, I believe. So 1-2, lost 2, yeah. Tiebreaker, see how I'm currently doing in Legend with for hires. Also, I think my camera's gonna die soon, so that's kind of why I'm 100% stopping after this game. See how this goes. Oh man. Everyone up here has like their like past record is insane. This guy's clearly above Legend 1 because it's lose and you'll lose a rank. Grit, I don't know what that does. Well, that's the 50-50 shot of if you lose, you actually lose. Like you might survive with like 100 life points or something. Face down. Okay, so I know the way I'm going about this right now. melt the face down by summoning the face-up destroyer. Sylvans. I think I just win because they probably don't have like Sphere Karibo or something like that. Because that's the real thing that would stop me right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and banish the Carrot. Carrot weight champion. Set this just in case this isn't an OTK. But I think it is. No, I think you're gonna survive with 100. I'm pretty sure you live with 100. Which is really unfortunate. Yeah, you live with 100 life points. Ah! Live on 100. Because this little guy wasn't one of the bigger ones. That just mills too, that's fine. I don't know if Econ would actually stop that. Okay, so that could potentially replace himself. That's the back row hate. Yeah, one spell a trap. Okay, so you're gonna destroy my back row, which I'm just gonna chain. Yeah. Okay, so out of 5 games I won the 3. The first one was just a complete blowout. Guarantee, like, Ojama King just wrecked me. So yeah, that's my current for hires. I'm just gonna quickly run over to the deck to show a little profile of it. Cause I mean, even if the camera dies at this point, the video from this will still be there. So yeah, I have the 3 Beat Blazeman for hire, which I told you is the search of the deck. 2 Wiz Sage for hire, which is restoring life points and negating spells or traps. Dinah Hero for hire at 3. He's the only one your opponent can attack if he's on the field. So like if they destroy him and you bring him back with the quick play spell, you can protect your monsters. And on summon banishes from your opponent's grave. Only 1 Seal Strategist for hire. He's only for like getting stuff back from grave, maybe late game. Or if he's kind of your only hope, your only option. Dompa Marksman for hire, destroying the face-up cards. Recon Scout for hire, destroying the face-down cards. Econ can easily go for an OTK if you have Econ, you know, tribute off one of your smaller ones after you flood the board with ending on the biggest one, Dinah. And then tribute your smallest one, take your opponent's monster and attack with all 3 of them. Mayhem for hire is the quick play that special summons 1 from grave in defense mode. And the 1 of Treacherous Trap Hole, just because you can only use it if it's the only trap in your grave, if you have no traps in your grave. So pretty much if it's the only trap in your deck, you run it and destroy 2 monsters. So your opponent's about to start making a push with their for hire if you just, like I tried to do in that one game. Running the beatdown ability and no extra deck. So that's it for this video. Hope everyone liked it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!